Today we're going to look at teaching your dog to heel with an auto sit. My name is Adele and this is my dog Misty and we are Animal Tactics. Okay, so let's go right back to the beginning. First of all, you're wanting to have your dog walking on a nice loose leash. If you haven't already looked at that tutorial, feel free to click on one of the links in the description below and that will take you directly to the YouTube video of that trick. You also then want your dog to be automatically sitting on command. So your dog should know these two things before you're progressing to this. Now, for those of you out there that already do obedience training, this will become very, very familiar to you, and you will see many dogs when you're out on a walk on the streets or in the neighborhood that automatically sit when you come to a stop sign or a traffic lights or at the end of a pathway, or simply because you command it of your dog. So we quite often do this to make room when we're walking. Misty can sometimes be a little bit reactive. She doesn't like other dogs that she doesn't know getting up into her face. So we use this all the time to step off the beaten track just a little bit, take a few steps away, just give her a little space that she needs and that she prefers, and she will automatically sit then on command as we step to the side. This is also really, really handy to have just from an obedience standpoint. Drives in and hones in on that connection that you've got with your dog. So to start off with, if you haven't learnt sit or you haven't learnt heel with a nice loose leash or walk with a loose leash, be sure to try to accomplish these first before you move on to automatic sit with a heel. So today I'm going to get Misty to sit up. Come on up. So simply we're going to start with your dog on her preferred side or his preferred side. Misty automatically likes to go to my left. This is where we have trained her from day one and it works well for us. So she's always on that side, nice loose leash. Now, we're wanting the dog to automatically sit when we stop. So what I did to teach this trick from the very beginning was a simple taking off with my right leg. Sorry, I don't take off with my right leg. I take off with my left leg. It's your right. I'm used to being an aqua instructor, so I always do mirror image, and I'm used to commanding that in with my participants in their aqua fitness sessions. So what we're going to do is when we want the dog to heel off, we heel off with our left leg. Click and reward. That's it. So we're just going to come from that seated position, heel off on your preferred leg. Generally, it's the same side that your dog is sitting on or on. Yes. Heel. Yes. So I'm just taking a slight step forward with that left leg. She knows that that's exactly what I'm commanding of her here, so she's quite receptive to that. Yes, and click and reward. Once your dog gets that, you can then extend that distance for a little bit. And what we're now going to teach her to do is stop and sit when my right foot is forward. So we're breaking this down. Sitting at your command, heel off. Right foot forward, sit down. So you're wanting your dog in a stand position. Misty, stand. 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 Sit. Right. So what we're going to do is get her used to seeing, or your dog used to seeing, that when you step that opposite leg to them on the floor, that is their sit command, or that is their visual cue that they need to sit. So let's go through that again. So she is standing here. Stand. We take off with our left. Right. Sit down. Then you reward. So this may take a little while, yeah? So what we're wanting to do is really get that ingrained into their memory. Heel off. Coming back around, we're going to stand. Take off with our left and sit. So you may need to use your verbal cue. Sit. Get them to sit. Sit every time. Click reward. Sit every time. Click reward. Get them used to that. And then you can extend this a little bit further. Here we go again. We're going to stand, Misty. I'm going to take off with my left and sit. Yes, click reward. Exactly like that. Repetition is the name of the game here. Just keep doing that over and over again in such a short distance for little intervals of 5 or 10 minutes a day over a couple of weeks until your dog has really got that ingrained into their memory bank. Then you can progress this further. So let's have a look now how we will heel off with the left leg, my left leg. If your dog is on the opposite side, it will be your right leg. And then she will automatically sit when my right foot is in front of her. So I'm going to head back up my passageway here and just show you how that works. Nice loose leash. We're going to sit here, take off with my left as my heel. Right, sit, good girl. So I literally only took 3 steps this time round. So again, we'll do this from the back view. So Misty, sit. Take off from my left leg, right leg forward, sit. So as you can see, she hesitated a little bit there. She really waited to see that right heel hone into the ground, and I hold that up just a little bit for demonstration purposes here with the video today so that you can see that that's exactly my indication of her to sit down as she just did. So we're going to take off from her sit position, left leg heel, right leg sit. Good. All right, remember if your dog's on the other side, right leg heel, left leg sit. So work out what's best for you and your dog. If your dog automatically walks on your left, this will work for you. If you're walking on your right side, it will be the opposite sides. Good. Left heel, right leg sit. Good. So there we are. That is simply heel with an automatic sit. Now, some of you may have differing opinions on how to do a heel with a sit. You don't specifically need to use your left and your right legs as an indicator. I prefer to do that because she's looking down at my leg height, makes it easy for us to do. You may go to obedience training at different clubs or associations that may teach this a little bit differently or with different visual cues, and that's perfectly fine. Do what works well for you and your dog. That's the main thing. We can also use a verbal cue, or you can use a clicker cue. Quite often when I'm outside or outdoors, I will say stop here, and she will know as we are approaching the edge of a road that stop here means stop. Stop here, and she'll sit. Okay, so let's have a go with the verbal cue. So going forward, I'm not going to use my legs. Stop here, and she'll sit. So automatically she knows to sit as soon as I say stop here. Stop here. Good. Now her eyes are all eyes on me. This is a beautiful heel. We want that dog constantly looking. See how I'm just moving and she's watching every little step that I take? This is a perfect focus and coordination here. Reward your dog for that every step of the way. You'll notice when you go outdoors and there's more distractions that this focus may change slightly. So I have taken some footage here of me at my local soccer oval a week or 2 ago when we were out on a beautiful sunny day of her doing these heel commands with an auto sit out in the park. So stay watching here. We'll roll to that now so you can have a bit of a view of that. Enjoy your training. Heel with an auto sit really comes in handy when you're outdoors. Hope you have good luck at this. Please write in the comments below and let me know if you've got any questions or if you would like more on this trick. Thank you for watching today.
I hope you enjoyed our tutorial today. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss our weekly releases. If you would like to see more videos of this level, check out our playlists. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. Links are in our description below.